What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another trailer reaction. I'm here to watch and react to the first Fantastic Four First Steps teaser trailer that just released today. Patreon supporters will get access to the video first, and then later this week, the public version will go out for free. So if you want to be on the know and you want to get these episodes a little bit quicker, in the link below, we have links to our Patreon, patreon.com/2game. We would greatly appreciate it if you went there and supported us. So the Fantastic Four First Steps, the teaser trailer came out today. And look, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to throw this little disclaimer out there. I am not the biggest fan, or I'm in the know on the Fantastic Four and the comics. I grew up with the first two movies coming out in theaters, and say what you will about them, okay? They're entertaining. They're not very good movies, but they're entertaining. And I can watch them and get some type of enjoyment out of them. I love Doctor Doom as a character. I don't think we've gotten Doctor Doom right yet. So hopefully with them introducing the Fantastic Four here, and Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom, hopefully we're gonna get him right when it gets to him in the MCU. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't mentioned Fan Four Stick. That's because I want to forget that movie exists. I will say this about Fan Four Stick, and that is the fact that I think that movie starts off pretty strong, and then the back half of the movie is just so bad. It is legitimately one of the worst superhero movies ever made, worst comic book movies ever made. But I just think they did some terrible choices with the story, and then they had the reshoots and all that other shit, which we're not going to get into, okay? We're here for the MCU version of the Fantastic Four. And I think just off the top, I think the casting choices for this first iteration of the Fantastic Four into the MCU, great casting choices. So I'm interested to see where they go with these characters and where they're going to take the story, because it seems like it's in a futuristic 60s era, which sounds pretty dope. So I don't know. Let's just go ahead and watch the trailer, okay? I've been waiting all morning to record this and jump into it. So let's go ahead and do that. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
It's like
We make
Jetsons.
points to family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Interesting.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was Freddie Prinze Jr. for a second.
There's always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Gandalf?
As a family.
So I'm just going to keep playing it in the background while I'm talking. I think this movie looks pretty dang good. Like, just the cinematography and look of it. It definitely sets itself apart from the other MCU movies, which has been a huge complaint of mine. I'm like, man, all these movies look and feel the same, and it's just very monotonous. And I think this is going to be a breath of fresh air from the looks of it. Now, some of the CGI looks kind of wonky. The Thing, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the design of him. It looks a little wonky to me. But everything else looks pretty damn good in the movie. And the Johnny Storm, legitimately, when I saw him for the first time in this, I was like, that's Freddie Prinze Jr. 100% with the blonde hair. Striking resemblance. So I don't know. I have reservations about this movie. I really do. Just knowing what Marvel has been putting out here recently, I haven't been the biggest fan of a Marvel movie in a while. I think they've nailed the Spider-Man movies since Endgame, but that's really about it. I think Shang-Chi was better on the second watch. I think the first 2/3 of that movie is so good that the last third just kind of pales in comparison to it. But I did like it more on the second watch than I did the first. So truth be told, I'm cautiously optimistic about Marvel movies going forward, and I really hope they nail the Fantastic Four. Because it looks great. I love that they're going with that futuristic 60s look. It just sets it apart from the other movies, and it looks great. It looks great. It doesn't give us a whole lot about the actual story. It looks like they may already be the Fantastic Four when we start the movie, and they might like flash back, which I'm okay with them doing that. I really hope it's not the typical origin story where we have to get them from the very beginning and then go forward. We're kind of past the point where we need origin stories on every single character from now on. Just give me the tidbits and let's go forward, right? But the thing from the trailer that really strikes me and that I'm kind of not necessarily curious about, but I'm kind of interested in, and I hope they nail this. Sue says in the trailer that we're a family, and I hope they nail that aspect. And I think you have to start there with the Fantastic Four. You have to nail the characters and the family. And knowing Marvel, they do tend to nail some of the lead characters. Hopefully, Galactus is great as a villain for this movie. I think, and I've said it many times, that the hero is only as good as his villain. So I hope they nail Galactus in this movie. And he's being voiced and played by Ralph Ineson, who is one of the GOATs. The dude's voice is superb. Okay, he was great in The Witch. He was phenomenal in Final Fantasy 16, and then he was also in The Green Knight, which was a very great movie, by the way. So I think they need to nail Galactus and make us care about these characters in regards to what Galactus is doing and whatnot. I hope that they nail the characters first, and they really give them a reason to be superheroes in this movie, with Galactus being a great villain. But the one question that I have is, how are they going to bring these characters to the MCU? I'm assuming that it's going to do something with like the multiverse, and there's going to be like a portal that opens up, and it's going to, at the very end of the movie, and they're going to end up going to the MCU. I'm assuming that's how it's going to happen with them and the X-Men, because obviously this isn't anything that's in the MCU right now. So they have to get ported over somehow. So I'm assuming at the very end, with Galactus being defeated or something like that, that's how they get put into the MCU officially. But that remains to be seen. But yeah, guys, the movie looks good. I'm cautiously optimistic about it, but 100% going to go see this in theaters opening weekend, and hopefully see a great Fantastic Four movie. But let me know what you think down below. Let me know if there are any specific comics that I need to read. What do you hope from this movie? Are you a huge Galactus fan? Let me know your thoughts about the trailer and if you're excited about the movie or not. But also down below, we have links to all of our social media accounts in the description. We would greatly appreciate it if you went there, like, subscribe, follow, do all that bullshit. Really helps us out in the long run. So thank you. And thank you for watching this video. Shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. Legitimately would not be able to do this without y'all. So thank you so much. That's going to be it for me, guys. And I will catch y'all next time on another episode. Laters.